All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. It is Dave, the Real Music Observer, observing real music in real time for real people, just like you right there, and just like me right here. Well, reaction to that video I did yesterday about Fleetwood Mac and the reviewer from Denver really is rather illustrative as far as how certain fans, are feeling. I know there are a group of fans out there who watch my videos about Fleetwood Mac and hate them because they're very pro Stevie, pro Mick, pro John. I don't know if they're pro Christine, but they are on Team Nicks, we'll say that. And the people who are pro Lindsey Buckingham, I think, are looking not only just at the loss in quality musicianship, which Lindsey obviously brings to the table, as well as energy, intangibles. By the way, it's not fresh energy, it's just Lindsey's amazing, I call it manic energy, which would be a good word. All right. More descriptive, by the way, than some of these reviews. And I don't call myself a writer. I can't write my way out of a paper bag, but what is interesting is that it seems like the reviews for these shows are almost like an afterthought. Like, yeah, I went to the show and I got to write a review. What do I remember about the show? Oh, yeah, the crowd around me. Those people were so irritating. The generational fighting, the people dancing, the people standing. People don't know if they should stand or sit, and that's what it's boiled down to. It's gotten to the point where what about what's going on stage? Are you interested in that? And if you're not, if you're writing about this stuff, then it must mean that the stuff on stage doesn't actually move you, even though you're telling your readers that the band moved the audience. Well, did they move them to the concessions where the $15 beer was flowing? And maybe, again, hey, I've been to plenty of concerts where I've been like, it's an alright show, but this beer makes it a lot better. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have the perfect world, or the best of all worlds, where the beer is good, the music is great, and it's just, it's utopia at that point. No, not Todd Rundgren's old band, but that would be cool. But here's the deal. It just seems as though the band is heading in this cartoonish direction. All right. And I use that word because the goofy picture that was captured, we've seen Mick Fleetwood make the crazy eyeball thing. We're all a little bit older now, and I know people are commenting a lot about the dirty knobs. That's Mike Campbell's little thing that he does. And the bathroom antics, let's take video in the bathroom. Like, that's bringing a level of class and decorum to the situation. You contribute, you put all of this stuff together, all right? And the Lindsey fan is starting to think that the band is like they've just lost it. Like, they're not really what they used to be, and it's kind of a low-class operation. Whereas Fleetwood Mac, you think of Christine McVie, you think of... in the old days, you think that the British elements of the group already bring the level of sophistication up. The Brits are always well-spoken and typically fine musicians from that English blues tradition, even though it's been kind of watered down and changed a little bit over the years because when Lindsey and Stevie came in, they brought a bit of a folky Southwest or Southern California vibe to the thing, and the combination, though, was gold, was magic. But now it just seems you got Finn, and you got Campbell, and you got names, but then you got no direction, then you got all this weird stuff happening behind the scenes that seem a little lowbrow. Let's just put it that way. And this isn't the Brit-American sophisticated, well-oiled machine that when Lindsey was in the band, that's where the band was. They've, again, accepted good enough as their high end of success here. And yes, I understand. It doesn't appear that they're creating or recording. All they have to do is execute these shows, and Folks, there are rumors flying, pun intended, that there are all kinds of backing tracks, even though these guys already have musicians all over the place. If you look at the stage, and maybe the musicians are the ones that are playing the backing tracks or adding. I mean, a keyboard can do pretty much anything. You press a button and you've got a sound loaded into it, and it can play the sound or double track the sound or enhance the vocal arrangements, if you know what I mean. I mean, these vocals from both Stevie and Christine are not nearly what they used to be, and it's going to take some technology to pull it off. But it would be much more palatable if the band kept it classy, had Lindsey still with them, obviously, and you don't have to try to figure out, what this band is nowadays. It seems kind of karaoke. It seems as though they've decided that quality control isn't really an issue at this point. And any press, even this video, me talking about them, adds to the conversation and makes people confront me and confront the other people that they disagree with, and that keeps their name in the press. So, am I helping the band? Sure. I did a video week and a half ago saying that some people are inspired. Yeah, I'm going to go see them. This guy says they're bad, so I'm going to go see them. Well, it happens. People rebel. They I do it too. Somebody tells me not to do something, I'm going to find out why they're telling me not to do something or to watch something or to... The big thing these days, if people tell you, well, we're going to censor this or take it off the air, well, I want to know what that is. Why are you doing that? Because that must be a threat to some authority system that, you're trying to prevent me from seeing, basically. So, in any event, I still think quality control is needed desperately. And, if I'm running the show here, which I'm not, I know who is, he doesn't care because he's got a promotional arm that can pretty much hold up anything, and even if it's mediocre, which this is definitely in that area. Okay, done. Fleetwood Mac, are they done? Nope, they're going to Australia eventually. Europe, Australia, and who knows where after that. Stay tuned.